Welcome to my Midnight Stories. Today I'm going to tell you the true story behind the Netflix movie Verónica. This isn't just a movie. It's one of Spain's most terrifying real-life paranormal cases. It started with a 15-year-old girl who was an ordinary teenager living in Vallecas, Madrid. That is, until she brought a Ouija board to school. The goal? To contact the dead boyfriend of a classmate. The year is 1991. The location? A school in Vallecas, Madrid. A group of schoolgirls gathered after class, whispering and shaking the planchette across the Ouija board. Their goal? To contact the spirit of a former classmate who died tragically. As their game continued, their excited chatter grew louder. They spun the planchette faster and faster until suddenly, bam! The door swung open, interrupting their session. Startled, the girls jumped up and ran out of the classroom, leaving the Ouija board behind. One girl returned to grab it, but before she could, a teacher rushed in and slammed the board onto the desk, snapping it in two pieces. This moment marked the beginning of horrifying events for 15-year-old Estefania Gutierrez Lazaro. Later that night, Estefania began to suffer terrifying symptoms. She'd have violent seizures, scream uncontrollably, and even speak in strange voices. At night, she said shadowy figures would call her name and drag her through dark hallways in her dreams. The next morning, she told her mother about the previous day's events, but her mom dismissed it as a bad dream. However, as the days passed, Estefania's condition worsened. Doctors performed tests, but none could explain her symptoms. Then one evening, while watching TV with her family, Estefania experienced another seizure. Her breathing became more rapid and shallow. She looked at her family and uttered some incomprehensible words before collapsing. Despite rushing her to the hospital, doctors were unable to revive her. 6 months after the seance, Estefania died. The cause of death? Unknown. But here's where things take a turn. After Estefania's death, her family began to experience strange and terrifying events themselves. Doors would open and slam shut by themselves. They'd hear whispers in the dark and see strange burn marks on the walls. In November 1992, they called the police to investigate. Officers found signs of a struggle in Estefania's room, including a crucifix that had been ripped off the wall, a wardrobe that swung open violently, and a cold mist hovering over her bed. Additionally, a brown substance appeared on a table, then vanished. Experienced officers who had dealt with countless cases refused to return to the haunted house, stating it felt like entering another dimension. In their official report, they described the case as a clear example of paranormal phenomena. This chilling account became one of Spain's only official paranormal reports, and raised questions about the events that transpired. So what really happened in Vallecas? Was it a mental breakdown, a spiritual possession, or something we still don't understand? Would you dare play with the unknown? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to hear more of Granny's Midnight Stories, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, or it'll keep whispering. Sleep tight, child.